Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the LFC transfer room with myself, Louis Fell. Back with a new setup, looking quite smart, I do believe. If there's any technical issues, which I'm hoping there won't be, but you never know, camera might be running a little bit slow, I'm not sure. Please do bear with us. It's brand new, all thanks to the help of the wonderful Anthony, who is in the live chat. So please do give him a thumbs up and a thank you for another beautiful looking setup. I mean, look at it. Look at it. We've got the date there. We've got an arcade system in the back, which I use quite often. We've got the podcast in the bottom right. New looking scoreboard, and we've got the trophy so that you always know which competition it is at all times whilst you're watching this. But you are all here for the Champions League watch-along, aren't you? I'll take these off because they're not helping at all, are they? Napoli, very tough game. God, I always get so flustered when I have to set up something new. But we're back. Right, let's go through some team news, shall we? Because I think that's what a lot of people want to talk about. And the most interesting thing, for me at least, is that midfield again. But let's run through the whole thing. There is no start for Arthur. It was kind of hinted at by Jurgen Klopp anyway, so I don't think any of us were too hopeful of that, if that makes sense. But the starting lineup, mostly expected. Alisson starts in goal. Alexander-Arnold. Gomez continues at centre-back alongside Virgil van Dijk with Robertson at left-back. The midfield is Fabinho, Milner and Elliott. And up front, Diaz, Salah and Firmino. So Núñez not necessarily impressing, which is, again, quite interesting. Firmino given the nod in a game against a team that we've normally struggled with, and if I'm not mistaken, it's normally been with Firmino in the false nine. So Klopp not really wanting to try anything new here, but of course, let's give some credit where credit's due. He is the manager, and let's hope that he's picked the right option. On the bench is Adrian Davies, Thiago, Jota, Tsimikas, Núñez, Arthur, Matip, Bajcetic, and Phillips. Now I thought we'd beaten this. I thought we'd gotten past this two goalkeepers on the bench thing, but apparently not. So Davis returns to the bench, which is good for the kid, I guess. But Arthur is on the bench, as is Diogo Jota. I think it was a bit of an ask to expect Jota to make his first appearance in a Champions League game. And I don't know, who would I have picked up front? I think I would have gone for Núñez. I think there's still... I think we've seen enough promising signs from him. But maybe as a super sub in a game against a tight team who are going to defend well and cause us problems at the other end, maybe he's a good option, the better option to have off the bench. I don't know. But then again, you've got Jota for that as well. I don't know. I just don't fancy Firmino for this type of game. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Who would you have started up front? It's good to see so many people joining. Please do share this video about as well with any friends, family who are Liverpool supporters or would like some alternate commentary. If there's anyone in your family who you know can't stand bloody Steve McManaman on BT Sport, send them this video and we'll get them through the game with some alternative pure Liverpool commentary. In the midfield, though, I kind of had my money. I had my money on a... What did I say? Wait, I've got to find this. I had a funny feeling Bajcetic might start, only because there was like those random games last season where out of nowhere Tyler Morton would be in. Like I know that the Tottenham game, and I know that a lot of it was injuries as well. But who did I say? It's going to be ages away, isn't it? I put it on one of our group chats. It's really not that interesting. I don't know why why I'm so keen to show this. That was it. I thought there might be a Bajcetic, Arthur, Milner midfield. I had this feeling because of just random selections that Klopp's made in the past. But it's not to be. Arthur and Bajcetic are on the bench. So maybe we'll see that midfield at some point today. Who knows, depending on how this game goes. But James Milner is back and he's taken the captaincy. I don't know how much longer this can continue. He needs to have he needs to have a big game. Like James Milner needs to have one of the games of his life, or the games of his 30s today. He was atrocious in the last match. I actually felt sorry for him at points, because there was one where the other team broke away. And he initially fucked up blocking it. Like they just passed it straight round him, or dribbled straight past him. He then tried his best to catch up with them. Jen, thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Thank you for the super sticker as well. He then chased it all the way back, bless him, which is fine, although he looked a little bit leggy, trying to catch up with a much younger person. And then he tried to slide tackle, and he wasn't even close. And at that point, with him on his arse and play fast outpacing him, I just sat there on this watch along, and I said there and then, I was like, it's embarrassing now. It's getting embarrassing. And I don't mean he is an embarrassment, but it is. You feel sorry for him, because he's got the mind, he's got the mindset, he had that ability, but he just ain't that guy anymore. He can't do that. And when that's your biggest attribute, I mean, that's why we're seeing Jordan Henderson starting to decline quite quickly. Players who rely on their legs, and players whose one of their best traits is their athleticism, their ability to, no matter what, catch up with the play, be constantly pressing and outrun people. When you lose your legs, it's curtains quite quickly. And Milner's done a fantastic job of adapting as best as he can into his 30s. But it's very evident that it's gone. So maybe it was a bad game. I don't know. But he needs to have a massive game. I'm telling you that. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore everybody. I will start getting into your comments. I did have the kit on, but it messes with the lighting. I just haven't had enough time to set it up, because I was only able to set this up like half an hour before the stream, so I haven't ironed out all the creases just yet. But I will try and work it out. When I put the red kit on, it makes me look really orange, and it really brings out the ginger in my beard, and I didn't like it. Hyla, may I suggest a swear jar in here, just so less behaved in here may learn a thing or two? I'd love to, although the thing is, I swear on here as well. So, and I ain't got the money for that. Electricity bills, they will not allow me to put a few pounds away in a swear jar, unfortunately. Klopp has his favourite players, says Stephen. Good to see you, Stephen. Hope you're doing well. Let's get into some of these comments, shall we? I think there's plenty to talk about as the game goes on as well. Obviously, the Thomas Tuchel news, some things that Klopp has said in his press conferences, etc. But I see a few people talking about Arthur as well, and the fact that he's not fit. It's really not a great start, is it? When you sign a midfielder on deadline day, with the history that we've got with our midfielders, and you sign someone who isn't fit. Is it definitely a fitness problem, or do you think it's more to do with just having no idea about our style, and Klopp doesn't want to risk throwing him in? I don't know. I thought you'd have the green kit on. I don't have it. I think it only came out to pre-order the other day, and I've got way too many overdue Klarna payments to be able to afford that, because I only like getting the proper player ones as well. I don't like the stadium ones. I think the material's like really sticky, so I have to buy the expensive stuff, which I know is my fault, and there's not really much explaining that, is there? Why are we starting Milner in a 2022 Champions League game? It's the question. It is the question, isn't it? And as I said, it's a big game for him. We'll see what we can do. Megan, good to see you. Ryan, Anissa, Hyla, Jen. Who else is there? Anthony as well. I've already done. Jay, Harbinder, everybody. It's so good to see you all on this Wednesday night. The Champions League is back. We are back. We've got a brand new setup for anybody who's been with us before. Let's get some compliments for Anthony in here. Look how beautiful it all is. Klopp has issues in picking players, methinks. I think that's a bit harsh. This is the thing. I'm just so adverse to criticising Jurgen Klopp. Like, I'll often think, why has he done that? Like right now I'm thinking, why is James Milner starting? But I'm not going to go out of my way to be like, he's an idiot for starting him. Or like, he's deluded. Or he's got problems with picking players. I don't know. Michael Ramsey's gone for a 7-0 to Napoli. Yeah, let's get some score predictions in as well. We're only 15 minutes away from kickoff, of course. Hyla was kind enough to put the Napoli lineup in as well. Merritt starts in goal with Di Lorenzo, Rahami, Kim and Oliveira. Anguissa, Lobotka, Zielinski in midfield. And then a front three of Politano, Osenhem and Kvaratskhelia. I nailed that one. Ryan Turbo Gaming's gone for a Milner hat-trick. We love to see it. Why sign Mello when he had a fit? When we had a fit, decent Tyler Morton who can play in a number of positions. Well, another fantastic question, isn't it? If anybody would like to chuck out an answer, I would suggest Klopp doesn't think he's ready. I know he played a lot last season, but I think that was more to do with injuries than wanting to necessarily start him in a game against Tottenham. I think he did. I think he did absolutely fine. I think he did a good job in most of those games. But a player like that in the Premier League, it's just better to put them in the Championship and let them just play as much as they possibly can. Thank you to everybody who is just joining. Please do like this video. It really helps us out. And please subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Kickoff is just under 15 minutes away. Don Van Dijk, I hope you are doing well. And Arbinder says Klopp is going for a draw, I think. Maybe those are the days we're living in. That is interesting. Maybe that is what we're aiming for here. And I guess at the end of the day, whilst we all want to win every single game, a point in Napoli isn't terrible. But I just never like the idea of going into a game hoping for a draw or playing for a draw, because you're just setting yourself up to lose, aren't you? As soon as you concede, like, the game plan's out the window. So I don't think we'll be doing that, to be fair. Ryan Turbo Gaming says, would it be good if we played Bournemouth week in, week out? Yeah. Well, now they've got their new manager, they'd probably beat us, to be fair, wouldn't they? But Fabinho, Milner and Elliott. So Fabinho in the 6. You'd suggest Milner in the left, in the left-sided controlling role, and then Harvey Elliott in his normal right-sided 8. As long as that right-sided 3 can kind of find each other today, Trent, Elliott, Salah, we'll create chances. But we've been playing like we're trying to accommodate Darwin Núñez. And then when Darwin Núñez isn't in the team, we're still trying to play like we're accommodating for him. So it just feels like even if Firmino is up for this game, his effect is just going to be slightly diluted because we're not playing the same. But having said that, that's the interesting thing, because in his press conferences, someone actually asked Klopp about Salah playing wider this year. And Klopp was almost surprised, and he was like, no, I don't think he has. I don't think he has been playing any wider. He plays the same. So either he's putting up a front, and I don't know why you'd bother, because it's how you play on a football pitch isn't exactly a massive secret, is it? And like, people will suss it out for themselves. Or it's not intentional. Like, this isn't what he's not being told to do this. Maybe it's just happening naturally for some reason. Or we're all wrong. I don't know, but maybe it's some weird combination of the 3. There's lots of good games on today, but I'm not gonna put. I was thinking of putting Inter Bayern on the other screen, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus purely on this game. So make sure you do stick around for it. Plenty to discuss as well, with Thomas Tuchel sacking, etc. At least show your time. It can't be seen for us to follow. Yeah. Once the game gets kicked off, we'll show a bloody thingamajiggy. Don't you worry about that. Hang on, I'll show you now. Look, there we go. That's what you got to look forward to in a few minutes' time. A nice little counter at the bottom. So that is what you will be seeing. But just how cool is this? How cool is all this? I love it. How can Klopp deny it? Salary's playing so wide, anyone can see this. Well, hey, I'm just the messenger. That's exactly what he said. So make of it what you will, you know. Make of it what you will. Yeah, make sure you are liking and subscribing, guys. We just recently hit 6,230. It would be great to hit 6,250 sometime soon. Adam McKevitt, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you are having a nice day and looking forward to the game. Let's get some more score predictions in the chat. I think I saw a few earlier on, but not many. Klopp has never won here at Napoli, not with Liverpool, not with Dortmund. May the football gods be with us tonight. Well, everything's got to end eventually, hasn't it? Everything's got to come to an end eventually. Milner in midfield is not good, at least not against Napoli in good form in their home. Well, this is what I'm scared of. It was a bit embarrassing against... Who did we bloody play on the weekend? That's Everton, the Merseyside bloody derby. It was a bit embarrassing against Everton. Watching him getting dribbled past, tried to make amends for it, failing to do that. I don't see any reason why it would be different today. I really don't. So we'll see what happens. Adam Doherty, I hope you're doing well. Good evening, everyone. I'd give it 3-1 to Liverpool. Jen's gone for a 9-0. Ever the optimist. Kris has gone for a 1-1, and I'm okay with that tonight. Yeah, once the game's over, I'll be fine with that. But otherwise, no. St. Paul says, but he's not playing wide as Salah can't beat a man. He runs into the fullbacks with the ball, and when he gets in, he misses the target. Yeah, sorry. Didn't quite catch that. Wait. But he's not playing wide as Salah can't beat a man. Yeah, I know, but he looks like he is, doesn't he? Is the podcast... No, the podcast is actually on our YouTube channel as well. I think it's on all sites, but I'm not 100%. But if not, it's definitely on Spotify and it's definitely on the channel. So go to our list of videos and see that. I think we've got a playlist for it as well, so you should be able to find it. It's good. I'll definitely go and check it out, especially in the most recent episode talking about finances and Arthur Mello and etc. etc. Don Van Dyke says, let's be honest, with current form, a draw is good and a 2-1 loss will not bother me either. Yeah, anything but a loss is good today, but we all want to see us win. So let's go in hoping for that first and foremost, eh? A draw and I'd be happy, says Ryan Turbo. Elliot is worse than Milner, says Michael Ramsey. Oof. I think it'll be hard pressed to find someone who agrees with that. I mean, maybe 5 years ago, but what is, apart from stamina, what is Milner better at? How many things is Milner better at than Harvey Elliott at this moment in time, besides running? Sholem, hope you're doing well. Hi, Louis. What are you saying? As usual, I'm backing Liverpool, although Atlanta are top of Serie A and are looking good. I'm going to say 3-2. I presume you mean Napoli, and I haven't actually looked at Serie A, so poor research from me once again. The funny thing about Everton is Pickford had a worldie that worries me. What worries me is the old days. Most teams' keepers had worldies and we never won anything then. It always feels like that, doesn't it? It always feels like that until we score a goal. Like, I agree with you. In the heat of the moment, I'm like, why does every goalkeeper do this to us? And then they'll be shit for weeks on end afterwards, but they'll always play well against us. But you got to take a Rafa with a smooth. I think we've all seen this shit show in midfield materialising. All we can do now is get behind the lads, but we really have to put pressure on owners in January as a collective. Well, January could be interesting now with Thomas Tuchel going, potentially Graham Potter filling the vacant spot at Chelsea. Suddenly, Caicedo's got a bit less of a reason to stick around. I know he's on a relatively long contract, I think, and there was those reports as well that we are the favourites, or we have favourability come the next transfer window. Whether they actually meant January or next summer, we'll have to wait and see. But it could be interesting. Kickoff is just about 5 minutes away, everyone. So make sure if you haven't done so already, you do like and subscribe. Please do stick around as well. We have good fun in the live chat. Please do get involved in that. We love to see new faces, don't we? But if you just want to watch, that's cool as well. But you've got to make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, but is Caicedo like that tied to Graham Potter? Like, what does he... I don't know, man. Like, maybe I'm overestimating it, but I think a Klopp phone call is a bit more enlightening than a Graham Potter call, you know. And it's not like Tchouaméni. It's not like, oh, they're showing the Champions League final. Why are they doing that? I don't want to see that. Oh, that was a horrible day, man. I've got PTSD from that. Oh, that's so horrible. And they've played the clip of Klopp say, book the hotel for Istanbul as well. For God's sake, we're rocking out in the group stages, aren't we? Oh, it's that kind of season, isn't it? Who cares about Chelsea? They're a poor man's Man City. I just got confused. Napoli is second, Atlanta are first. Caicedo could follow Potter. Chelsea midfield is dismal. McAllister is on a free, though, in January. That final should be voided. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess, wasn't it? Right, the players are coming out. God, I forgot how horrible the Napoli stadium is. It's so far back. It's way worse than bloody West Ham Stadium. They've actually done a decent job with West Ham Stadium to get it closer to the pitch, because it's got that athletics track on it. But this one, and Zagreb as well yesterday, atrocious. Anyways, enjoy the match, lads, says LFC today. Yep, you too. Hi, all bros and sisters of Liverpool. Please, no racists here, please. We are here as a team. God bless. Well, yeah, I mean, if there's anything like that, I would expect the mods to intervene straight away. But there is the iconic Champions League music. I wish I could play that out loud on a stream. That'd be good fun. Because we all want to do that. We all want to stand in a line and have the Champions League music play and the camera pan across us. It's everyone's dream. As Premier isn't working out, it's a good time for cup runs in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Yeah. I mean, for me, a trophy really is a trophy. Like, you saw how much I celebrated the Carabao Cup. Some people might say that's a little bit embarrassing for the League Cup. But you've got to beat a lot of similar teams that you'd play in the FA Cup. You've got to beat a lot of similar teams you'd face in the Premier League. So, like, what is status when it's a lot of the same teams anyway? Has the match ended? No, the match starts in a couple of minutes. You're just in time. Stick around, subscribe, grab a drink, and we'll talk through it and we'll have a laugh together. You all were saying the same thing about Solanke and Brewster. Where are they now? Michael, how the hell do you know what Anthony... Like, we weren't even a channel when Solanke was here. Or Brewster, I don't think. So, it's just such a fallacy to say, oh, you lot were all... Like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, I hope there was no... I hope there wasn't anything dodgy in the chat. If there was, I'm going to be very upset. If there was anything, let me know, please. But I can't see anything. Anyway, we're ready to fucking go. Starting lineup. Alisson, Becker starts in goal. Right back, Alexander-Arnold. Centre-backs of Gomez, Virgil. Left back, Robertson. Midfield three of Fabinho, supported by Elliott and Milner. And up front, Diaz, Firmino and Salah. They've got Elliott on the left. There's no way he's playing on the left of midfield. They don't know anything. I'm not believing it. And then I'll try and go through the Napoli team, but I definitely can't pronounce some of the names. I don't like to butcher names, so I just prefer not to say it, really. I think Salah will score. I really do. I just want him to get selfish again. A selfish Salah is the best Salah I've seen play. Yeah, well, according to Klopp, we're all wrong and he hasn't been playing wide at all. So let's keep a close eye on that today and try and see what's happening. But we're ready to go here in the Champions League group game, match day 1. Here we go. Woo! Oh, it just looks so good, doesn't it? Right, we're underway as Napoli get us going in the Champions League for the 22-23 season. The look of that background is amazing. Props to Anthony for the amazing work and to Louis because he makes it even better with his face there. I apologise. I looked at myself whilst I did that and it was creepy. I'm very, very sorry. Some guy said something to Harbinder. Go check. Can you just... Oh my god. Oh, we're going to be 1-0 down. Oh! Right. Everyone calm down. Napoli have just hit the post already. We're not even a minute in. Oh my god, he's onside as well. I mean, Alisson, to be fair, does a good job to not dive in. Because the player would have been looking to go down. And he just stood. He didn't even attempt to go down for it, which I'm glad of. But no, you're good, Matthias. I think the way that I'm delayed to you, it works out that when I see it, your comment comes through. So I don't think it matters actually. But again, the high line just not looking as comfortable. Probably one of the biggest themes of the last few weeks. Just bit off. But it is Liverpool in possession with Virgil van Dijk in some space. Napoli fans booing loudly. Will they manage to keep it up for the full 90? As you imagine, we will again have most of the possession, perhaps. But it's a decent ball from Trent between the lines, but Firmino just kind of let it go underneath him by accident. Oh my god, they're through again. They're trying to break that high line, and they've nearly done it on several occasions there. Klopp said Arthur's not ready to play yet. Whether that means fitness-wise, probably, or playstyle-wise, or both. I imagine that's what it is. Watching at BTEC Sport 2, so no spoilers for those ahead of me. That's exactly what I'm watching it on, Isla, but I'm watching it on a computer, so that's already slightly delayed from the television version. I'm not just saying this because of our current form, but I've always said that high line is just too much. But you're always going to think it's not working as it should. Like you're right. At the moment, it's definitely not working the way it should be. But when we had it down to a fine art, it was fantastic. It was why we got 90 points. Like that was the base upon we did everything. Oh! So another massive chance there. Actually, that was nearly a goal as well. Napoli could be 2-0 up. Oh my god, that's a penalty, I reckon. Yeah, that's hit Milner's arm. The commentators didn't even realise it's a penalty. I don't know why his arm's like that. He's trying to make the point that, well, my arm's just naturally like in a jockeying position, but his arm is angled like that. It's really weird from Milner. All right, yes. So let's have no spoilers on this penalty because I don't think it's going to get overturned. So it is a penalty. If you're just joining me, Napoli dominating Liverpool in the opening 5 minutes, and they've been rewarded with a penalty, which will be taken any second now. Please do like and subscribe to the LFC Transfer Room. Here's the penalty. Goal. It just goes from bad to worse, doesn't it? Not 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes have gone and we're 1-0 down. And it's 5 minutes and they deserve it. Napoli 100% deserve it. When are we going to see improvement? Because I'm just not seeing any. Klopp trying desperately to, I think, change a couple of bits around. Maybe he's doing all of that stuff with his fingers. Maybe we're going to play a 1-2-4-1-2 or something. But here's 1-0 to Napoli. Napoli getting a penalty from a James Milner handball of all people, and Napoli with a deserved lead. But we find ourselves Diaz very bright inside the Napoli box, deflected away, and it is a corner for Liverpool. Right, I'm off the toilet. We are bound to score by the time I come back. Well, we've got a corner. Did I say 1-1? Sorry, 9-1. Disastrous start for us. Yeah, atrocious. So apart from Bournemouth, how many times have we conceded first now since that record started? Here's the corner, headed up and semi away. Robertson trying to get it back into play, but Napoli are actually going to come out with it. And Joe Gomez has some defensive work to do, but it's knocked past him. And it's Robertson with the defending to do out on this left-hand side. Oh my God. Shot comes in. It's a little bit flat, blocked by Fabinho. They look like they could score every time they come forward. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird. Where the hell is our back line? Trent up by midfield. Verge beating on the long ball twice. Garbage. Ay. Long ball played forward. Harvey Elliott picks it up. Oh, Firmino's touches are atrocious, but he keeps hold of that one. Pass to Diaz doesn't get through. Harvey Elliott's going to be offside, I think. Oh, Salah can't keep it in anyway. Not flowing very well at all. I'm not really sure like what our plan is for this game. It's clear what Napoli want to do. They want to disrupt, and they want to put significant pressure on that high line, which they've done their research, because that has been a weak part of our game at the start of this season. It's not been where it was. If the midfield doesn't work, neither does the high line. It's not rocket science. Yep, it's all one cog. I agree with you there. We can, obviously we can still come back, but it's a terrible start, and that's all you can really comment on, isn't it? So I see Milner's game plan already. He's given away a free kick as well. He's got a yellow. You've got. This has got to be a first half substitution, I reckon. It's got to be a first half substitution. Milner's having a shocker. Yeah, I said, I made the call. It's a big game for him, and he's disappointing already. The thing is, right, there's no point abusing James Milner because he doesn't pick himself, does he? When he signed that extension, he would have never thought, come the first match day of the Champions League, he would have played as many minutes and started as many games as this. He was fully prepared to be a massive bit part player. Here's Salah. Blocked. Good cross there, actually. But yeah, it's not Milner's fault. So we don't need to. I'm not saying anyone in the chat has done so. You can criticise him, obviously, but some group chats I'm in, there's abuse thrown already. I'm not a fan of it. It wasn't a tackle by Milner, it's more like a decapitation. Oh my God. Joe Gomez having to turn back to his own goal. Why would you not play a midfielder who plays in Italy against a team from Italy? Well, if he's not fit, he's not fit. But that poses a separate bunch of problems, doesn't it? So the thing is, right, if we'd have put in a performance like this at some point last season, we'd be absolutely stunned. I know we played some bad games, but we were stunned. So if we played like this last year, we'd be like, what the hell's going on here? This is horrible. But it's not even a surprise. Like we've had this week after week. The only respites have been smashing Bournemouth and just about getting past Newcastle. He's on the bench so he can play. I'm just telling you what Jurgen Klopp said, mate. I actually dread our games now, says Anissa. I still hold out hope that we're suddenly going to click into gear every single game. And within 5 minutes, you can just tell that that's not happening today. So it's kind of like, great, we've got another 85 minutes of this. Because we're not a team. I know we can go out for a game like with 10 minutes to go. But if we start badly, we're not a team who will grow into the game and then sustain pressure. Like, we're normally bad for the next 80 minutes and then we'll go all out for the last 10. 2 seasons ago, Salah scores that chance. Well, I don't know about that. He got it on target. There was just a defender in the way. Cross from Napoli. Oh, just about away by James Milner, actually. And Trent with a nice interception. And Salah picks up the damage. And we look to bring it forward through the centre of the pitch. Luis Diaz... No, sorry, Firmino very deep as you'd expect. Is Luis Diaz, though, inside the Napoli box. Forced out. Milner in support. Nice ball to Robertson, who's come over to the left-hand side. Then it's gone out for... What am I talking about? On his normal left-hand side, for God's sake. It is out for another Liverpool corner. Keeper punches it up in the air. We just never have anyone on those second balls in the box. It's quite frustrating. There's so many occasions where I'm like, oh, ball's up in the air, and then it just Excuse me. Just always ends up going to the opposition. Milner can't stay long, says Arbinder. If he messes up a few more times, I could easily see him being dragged off at half time. I think almost anyone else, Klopp would do it in this half to make an example of them. But I don't think he does it. I don't think he does it to Milner, Henderson, or most of the established lot. He'll wait to at least half time. Oh, Barcelona 1-0 up against Victoria Plzen. I bet we'd struggle. Oh my Christ. What's up with Osimhen getting the run on Van Dijk? I don't know. But eventually fell over. He's rolling around like a lunatic, saying he's injured, appealing for a penalty. I don't know if he's still down, so he might have hurt himself here. But he looked like he got on the best of Van Dijk for a minute there. They're not checking another penalty. The referee's going to look at the monitor. It's going to be another penalty. We've given away... It's going to be another penalty. Unless he does the unthinkable and doesn't go the way of what VAR's telling him to. Oh, he's treading on his... Show it in full action then. Oh, he's trotting on his fucking foot. I don't know why they're saying it. It's going to be a penalty. Yep, penalty. Oh my good God. It's dreamland for Napoli at the minute. And it's a yellow card for Osimhen as well. For Van Dijk. This is a dreadful, dreadful start. Absolutely dreadful. Here we go. For Napoli to make it 2-0 and cruising at home. Taking a while. Here he comes. He walks. Oh, he's got the same way and he's been saved. Oh, he's put it over. Oh. Oh. Alisson comes up with the goods and keeps it at 1-0. Oh. Osimhen got a bit cocky there. Slowed his run up. Went the exact same way and Alisson was not fooled by it. And the follow-up was put over the bar as well. We need to... I don't know what we do to change this, but we've got to change the tide of this game quickly. Liverpool in the attack. How many times is this going to happen? We're miscontrolling it. Like when they're under no pressure. Firmino and Salah have both kind of just let the ball run under their feet by accident when they're in decent positions. Here's Elliot, forced back. Van Dijk unmarked in the centre of the pitch. Please do remember to like and subscribe, by the way, guys. We need it. We need all the good energy we can get. Liverpool goal down. Probably could have been 3, but definitely 2. Alisson saving a penalty. Oh, Firmino, man. We had 2 players who could receive that. Bloody hell. Who's that? He's just made all of our midfielders look bloody stupid. Cross straight to Alisson. Gee whiz. Bojack, I hope you're doing well. Most of us aren't. How has 90% of our team forgotten how to control a ball? That's what I mean. That's what feels like our biggest problem. God, it's a poor penalty as well. I thought he'd at least gotten it in the corner, but it's barely off centre. It's easy. As long as you guess the right way, it's an easy save. Nope, Gomez had nothing to do with it, Bojack. You'll be pleased to know. This season, Ali is going to have to do a David De Gea for us. He ain't going to have to do anything from that Spanish fraud, mate. He'll do an Alisson for us. All right, there's a decent free kick here, which we can get in. Oh! Corner. Decent from Trent, just tipped over by the keeper. Yeah, sorry, Matthias, I can see your things pop up just before it happens, actually. So just contain yourself a few seconds longer. So, can we get on the second ball for this? Perhaps? Or the first one? No. How the hell does that happen? Oh, Elliot. Good work, Elliot. Another corner. It's just headed up to nowhere, and it just lands perfectly at the feet of a Napoli player in acres of space. Luckily, they don't break out, but it just feels like our luck's out at the minute. Straight to the keeper. He only punches it, though. Trent back into the back. Salah. Oh, my God! What are we doing? What are we doing? Literally everyone else was offside but Salah, and it goes perfectly to Salah. And I can't even say anything. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. He just rolls under his foot again. I was just saying it a couple of minutes ago. It's happening to everyone. What is up with us? We're high quality, elite level professional footballers, and we can't control the ball. You allow the odd mistake, but we've done it several times this game, and we're 20 minutes in. Oh, that's good from Fabinho. I thought he'd lost out there. Megan says, unrelated to the play, I hate the new font of the kits this year. Yeah, it does. Do you mean the back? Do you mean the numbers on the back? It does look a bit weird. I don't know if I'm a fan or not. Oh, Luis Diaz. Oh, he's done well there to keep hold of that. Oh, as if that's a free kick. But Trent shot it miles over when he should have passed it. Yeah, it might have been a free kick, actually. Liverpool having the ball a bit more, but having a hard time getting a shot on goal. Salah can no longer control the ball because his eyesight's gone wonky, looking at all the pounds in his bank account after his new contract. Maybe it's from the lasers at AFCON and the World Cup qualifier. Maybe it's that. Oh, Napoli are good. Napoli players are good actors. They will not get 3 points. The moment is looking good for them. Have to say that the LFC transfer room video the other day of that Juve fan was excellent, really insightful. Yeah, it got really good reception. So yeah, shout out for everyone involved with that, and thank you guys for your kind reception to it. I pray Liverpool will beat Napoli and Liverpool will win all the trophies we play for this season. I'm not religious, but I can certainly get behind that. Brilliant. I mean, Luis Diaz, even if he doesn't have a spectacular game, he works. He puts his foot in. As does Elliott. Milner, successful pass to Trent. Good. Bayern Munich taking the lead against Inter Milan. Sane with the goal. Oh, God. Trent with the cross. Only Luis Diaz at the back post, but he's marked by 2 men. Milner picks it up on the left. Central to Elliott. Now Fabinho. Finds Trent. Back where it started. In-swinging cross. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. Another corner. I don't know what's going on with Mo, but it's not looking good, says Don. Corner headed out straight away. But at least we've got the ball. When we've got the ball, we can't concede. That's the positive we've got to look at. Ooh. Joe, go. Oh, no. Oh, Bojak's going to love that. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Oh! Virgil van Dijk off the line. Oh. 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 Bojack, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. I saw it. I saw it. Oh, God. But he's not the only one. That's the thing. Like, Salah's been dreadful. Firmino's been horrific. Ball control is not our forte today. The entire team's been awful, says Megan. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing player ratings for this first half, I think most people struggle to get, more than a 5. Some are definitely getting 2s and 3s. I don't know how a team could fall off this badly. Lost count of the times I said Gomez is a liability. There it is again, right in front of your eyes. Napoli did their homework, knew Liverpool were slow starters and came storming out the gates and got paid for it. Now they're just defending, waiting to hit us on the break. I'm not even mad about it. Like, and they're not as bad as Atletico Madrid anyway, but when Atletico do this kind of thing, I hate it. But I mean, Napoli have genuinely deserved everything they've got. They should be ahead by more. Not even the penalty. They should have scored. Should have scored more. So we're half an hour in. And apart from the Trent free kick, not much of a real chance. Although, having said that, Salah's just got a shot on goal on the turn, so it's still a difficult one. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper on the floor. Napoli are a great team. They were the ones I was most worried about when we drew our group. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the Rangers game. I think the atmosphere will be brilliant, and I think it could be like a high scorer. And Ajax is really interesting. Although, to be fair, if we play like this, they'll batter us. Oh, Trent's on it now. Oh, no, it's Joe Gomez. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's 2-0. Oh, no, he's going to get pelters. Joe's going to get absolute pelters for that one. It's only what they deserve. It's only what they deserve. Where do we go from here? %62% ball domination. And 2-0 down. Oh, it's so easy. No one follows the runner. It's poor. Again, it's just so poor. Nobody's got a clue what they're meant to be doing. I'm convinced of it. We've changed things around and nobody yet has got a clue what they're meant to be doing. Because this isn't... Nothing that we're doing here is age. All of these players are so much better. But there's just something not right. And they're coming again here. Oh, it's gone out. Right, let me change the scoreline. I know it's 2-0, everybody. Keep up. Two bloody nil, eh? I mean, we knew this was going to be a tough game, but 2-0 down, 32 minutes in. We didn't have any predictions for that. Could have been 4-0. Could have been 4. They should be 5-0 up. It's not even 30 minutes. We look like a deer caught in headlights at a minute. Just no clue what we're meant to be doing. Oh! Nearly a goal back. Shut up shop, otherwise this could get embarrassing. We don't know how to shut up shop. We'll never surrender. I'd rather go down in flames than change our principles, I think. I'd rather another Aston Villa than start with shutting up shop. We don't know how to do that. Never attempt to do what you haven't prepared to do. Even if what you prepared to do, you are doing badly. Is my motto that I apply to everything. Once more into the breach. For Frodo. That's all I want now. Oh, how's Elliot missed that? He's kneed it wide. It's half chance, really. Our performances this season have been more embarrassing than the 7-2. Yeah, I mean, at least the 7-2, like most of the goals were bloody deflections or Adrian's fault, wouldn't they? But yeah, as I was saying, I just want us all to kind of just stop. 6-0 down, 80th minute, heads are down. You just see Jordan Henderson come off the bench, look at the camera, take a step forward, a call to arms, and just say, for Frodo. And then charge us into the abyss as we go 7-0 down. I think that's as good as today can get. Barcelona are 2-0 up. Well, good for them. Some of the players have had Frodo feet for control. Let's be fair, big feet, more surface area. Free kick given against us as well. Right, time off. This is getting on my nerves. Oh, sorry, Jen. Do apologise. I'm only trying to make light of the situation. It's my way of coping, Jen. Otherwise, I'll cry. I mean, we could still win. I mean, Napoli are just cruising, if we're being honest. Absolutely cruising. Oh. A lot of time left, says Ryan. I'm getting really pissed off now, so I better go before I lose my rag. I hope that's not me. I do apologise if it is. I'm never here to piss people off. I know you can't please everyone, but a lot of time for 5-0 Napoli, LMAO. Don't say that. We're lucky we're only down by 2 at the moment. Right, Anupam, you've made your point. You don't have to keep repeating yourself. Say something else. Esbern says, I don't really think Gomez is good enough. I think Matip should play, to be honest. Reminds me of another player, Elliot, dragging a team along as a 19-year-old. I'm trying to rack my brains as to who that is, but I can't think for the life of me. Elliot, thinking about the stunner. Oh, Alexander-Arnold shot blocked. Good cross from Harvey Elliott, but Napoli defending well and in numbers and looking dangerous on the break, and they've got another free kick. Fabinho's going to get himself booked if he ain't careful. I don't really want to ban someone just for having an opinion. Like, if he keeps repeating himself, then yeah, we can ban him for spam. But I don't want to set the precedent of when somebody says, I mean, for us, it's a batshit crazy opinion. But if someone genuinely believes that, who are you to tell them that? But Oh, it's meltdown. The group chats are meltdown mode every time. Not a Liverpool fan on the planet would want Klopp out, given he's transformed the club. Everyone's got their limit, though. I think I'm in the class of we could genuinely go down to the National League and I'd still say Klopp in. I just genuinely, in all my time alive, never seen or heard a manager more in line with what Liverpool is. Performances aside, the culture, the city, the people, that is Jurgen Klopp. And there's just nobody else I would want at the helm, really. Look at me and Megan, eh? The instigators of free speech and democracy. Bojack, you're too liberal. How did I know you'd say something like that? Liverpool clearly been better. I'm not a fascist, Bojack. I'm not gonna send him to a re-education camp or something. Klopp is an amazing manager, massive respect to him, but I believe it's time to start thinking about other options. But do you think somebody else can do a better job with the situation we find ourselves in? Oh my God, they're nearly in again. And can Salah find something? No. Luis Diaz again, always looking to make trouble. Corner. So, as much as it's been a dreadful first half, it's almost over. It's gone by quite quickly. Here come Napoli. Hylas says, I'll give you advice. Whenever something goes wrong, everyone turning their heads to find someone to blame, pointing their fingers, clueless really, and a weak mentality. Yeah, Mourinho, come on now. Mourinho would not do shit. VVD should have done better then. Someone defensive-minded. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go through that? Oh, it's 3. Oh, it's 3-0. Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh, it's game over. Game over. Game, set, and match. Napoli rampant in the first 45 minutes. Torn us to shreds. And that is that. Thou she blows. 3-0 down. Never in doubt. They're mocking us now. Anguisse are doing step overs and everything. Oh, Van Dijk's completely unsighted. He's got no idea where he is. I was hoping we'd get to half, only 2-0 down. I mean, that says a lot, doesn't it? That's all we were hoping for. And we can't even do that. Well, not even Napoli would have expected they could do this. Getting to the stage where I might have to stop watching games for my well-being now. I mean, that's what Elisa, you do what you've got to do. But, that's what Man United fans are saying. Like, after years of this kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's not true. Well, half time. So we can have a little break from it and we can have a laugh. Anyone got any good jokes? Yeah, I've got. I mean, it was worth enjoying this whilst it lasted, wasn't it? But, yeah, 3-0 it is. Happy days. Who would have thought it? Milner's going to have us down to 10 before the half. He's got to come off. I think that's got to be an instant substitution. He would have wanted to take him off earlier, but he likes him, so he's got to, hasn't he? We brought this on ourselves. This is what happens when you reach the top and stay still. Milner and Gomez off at half time for me. Yeah, I think I do love Joe Gomez, but even I struggle, I think. I struggle to keep him on. Gonna grab a snack, be right back. Yep, see you in a minute, Megan. Looks like we aren't hungry anymore. I don't know what it is. It's like fitness or I don't know. Napoli players like they've won the game already. Come on, Hyler. Let's not turn into Richard Keys and Andy Gray. They would never have expected it to be 3. They'd never expect to be 3-0 up in their wildest dreams. I'll tell you that. They fully deserve it as well. I'm not. I was thinking I'm not even going to open Twitter because I will die inside with some of the things that you see on there. FSG out, everyone upgraded but us. Hot weather this summer, got a nice tan here. Do you mean me? I don't think the light shows. You're not even talking about me, so getting all vain up in here. Why can't you trust atoms? They make up everything. I like that. Yeah, come on, let's get some jokes in the chat. We're all feeling shit, and I don't know what we do. Oh, la-di-da. The good thing is, our Chelsea fans can't laugh at us because they're dealing with a club in turmoil. But it's not the most comforting thing in the world, is it? Even in 2021, we showed more heart than this. Looking forward to the post-match review. Yeah, I think we're going to have some dropouts from... I could be going live on my own, for all we know. A lot of people are very, very unhappy and may struggle to contain themselves on a post-match review. Me and my friends are in a band called Duvets. We are a cover band. Brilliant. Worst first half performance I've ever seen. Gomez at fault for all 3 goals. Everyone having a go at Milner and Gomez. I get it, but £400,000 Salah performance, worth it. Yeah. There's a lot of suspects out there, isn't there? I want to see improvement in the second half, that is for sure. What I don't like are when teams just implode and give up, shows weak mentality and a deeper problem, and certainly not mentality monsters. I think that's what just concerns me the most, is that a lot of these players are the ones we branded mentality monsters, and I just don't know what's gone wrong. People are saying Klopp out, not even a Liverpool fan, but that's crazy. This team is running on empty, 7 games into the season. Embarrassing. This is Klopp last season with Dortmund. This season is over, says Liverpool Anfield Legendary. So are you Klopp out? Interesting. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Woo! Fingers crossed, speechless. You'll never walk alone, Reds. Remember that. Oh. I'm going to have a quick break to rehydrate myself. So the game will be on in literally about... Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that. The game will be on again in another sort of 5 minutes. So I'll be back then. Just going to have a quick hydration, so keep each other entertained. Talk it out. Have some therapy. I'll be back in a minute. Bear with me. Stick around, everyone. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Oh, I thought it was all. I thought it might have been a dream. I thought I might wake up, but here we are, and it is 3-0. Fantastic. What's everybody saying? Gomez has been appalling. Yes. Bring on Arthur. Thiago, Jota, Nunes, and Arthur are warming up. Stats on Klopp's last season was he was really unlucky and only lost games by 1 goal. I think it's very simplistic to start being like, oh, this is exactly like his last season, or to believe that, you know, it's all linked somehow. Like, we're vastly different clubs, vastly different players, different points in his managerial career. I wouldn't start looking too deeply into all that kind of stuff. Times are tough at the moment. My mate's a dwarf and he's struggling to put food on the table. Oh, God. I'm glad I asked for these. These are great. Tobacco companies kill their customers and condom companies kill their future customers. Liverpool players are capable of performing. They have fought for the title while suffering injuries. I just think Klopp has lost his style of play and he's now an outdated coach who has no tactics. Don't know about that. It's not like we've not had experiences like this before under Klopp. We've not had frustrating periods. And at the time, it's always going to feel like the worst one, isn't it? But just showing the chances back. I don't know what Milner was trying to do there. He ain't by his arm wasn't by his side. His arm was stuck out very unnaturally. This is the worst we've been in the last few years, but in an attempt to get my level head back, we're not as bad as we were those years we were finishing 7th, 11th, 13th, etc. Oh, don't speak too soon, Megan. Don't speak too soon. We've just been so great the last few seasons that this letdown feels horrible by comparison. You just got to believe we can pull it back somehow. Maybe not in this game, but the season overall. Come on, it's Barcelona again. It's Barcelona's second leg semi-final, but condensed into a half. It's 4 goals. We're going to win this half 4-0. Come on. I know it. I know we can do it. So second half about to get underway. Right. And come on, ref. There we go. Right, second half underway. Scoreboard 3-0. Fantastic. We love to see it. Right, Liverpool trying to start on the front foot. It's a header for Joel Matip from a corner, actually, and on target. So that's good. 1 minute in, shot on target. I actually, if anyone has the subs, I actually forgot who they were. I didn't see who they were, sorry. It's 4! It's 4! We're 4-0 down! Oh my Christ! What is this? It's just too easy. Oh, it's just too easy. It's a goal as well. There's no offside at all. We're 4-0 down. We have been absolutely decimated, and we've still got another 40, 42, 43 minutes of this. Should we put the other game on? Should we just turn it into a buy-in into Watchalong or something? Oh my god. And the thing is, it's not even the score line, it's the reaction we'll get. Diaz! Come on! 4-1! Diaz with the goal. Who was it? It was Diaz, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Diaz. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, I can see it. There's still time. There's still time. They've gotten too big for their boots. They don't know what they're doing. 4-0 up. I'm loving this. Seems like a team of pregnant women playing against top European side. Oh, I think it's a bit harsh on pregnant women, to be honest. Pregnant women would play with more intensity than we've done. We'll win 5-4. That's the spirit. That's the bloody spirit. That's what I said, Barcelona comeback. But we were 4 goals down now, so we have to do even more than the Barcelona game. We have to score 5 goals in one half to win this. And the only time we've done that was against Bournemouth. Right, Salah actually brings the ball down. Maybe we are going to win this. He actually controls it first time. It's a ball over the top. Can we get hold of that? Yes. Elliott with a... Oh, Diaz. Oh. Oh! Oh! I thought that was in. Oh, if he'd have scored that, that was it. Game on. Oh. That took a deflection as well. Unlucky by Trent trying to loop one over the top for Mino, who's still on. Maybe some people will take issue with that. I don't know. Oh. Atletico have had a goal disallowed. Good. Nothing but pain and misery on that club. This is a total disaster for Liverpool FC. Can't hide the fact that FSG underinvestment has brought us to this point. It could be in again here. No, Matty, the brick wall, stands him up. I'm going to watch the Wolves game at Anfield. I hope we're better. Well, I would say we've got to respond, but we lost appallingly to Man United, and yeah, we beat Bournemouth, but then we fell back into our old ways, didn't we? I'd take a 4-2 at this point, says Anissa. No way. No way. We're getting something out of this game. I'm telling you. Firmino just tripping over himself, but still coming out with the ball somehow. Here's Robertson. Oh, cross. Takes a deflection, which just pushes it closer to the keeper, who gathers. The thing is, we just need one more goal in the next 20 minutes even, and this game is far from over. If we get 4-3, I'll love it, says Don. If we get another goal, we're at least getting a point from this game. That's what I will say. If we score another goal, we're getting a point, at least. Oh, that's poor. Who was that? Klopp not making subs is shocking to me. For sure he'll make changes 70 plus. I can't believe Milner's still on the pitch. Very strange. To the back post. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. We're going to do this. You liar. You absolute liar. Oh, there's one thing I hate, it's spoilers. But one thing I hate more than that is fake spoilers. Don't get my hopes up like that, man. I saw the ball fall to Diaz and I was like, oh my god. And then I suddenly seen Napoli breaking away with the ball. Can't do that. Louis, I'm optimistic, but we ain't getting anything from this. Yeah, there's just no point in me watching this if I like. Otherwise, I would just be an upset mess, and there's not in a Mark Goldbridge entertaining way. I can't entertain when I'm angry or upset. I just get quiet. So I've got to believe, or at least pretend to believe. Not sure what Klopp is thinking and what he is risking, but I hope for at least 15 minutes for Thiago. Anybody but Milner. Yeah, the jokes are very good, to be fair. I'll give credit where credit's due. Make sure that you do like the video if you haven't done so already. It does help us out and it does cheer us up in times like this. But please do also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We go live every night. I like to think that I make up for it by being happy when we do well, though. Like, I got a telling off. I got a telling off from the Newcastle game when Carvalho scored the winner because I pretty much woke the neighbours up. If you go back and watch it, you see me really happy and like loud, and then you'll see my eye go down to my phone where I've got a text message telling me to shut the fuck up, and you just see me start to go like, yeah, oh yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. Like I literally almost start whispering. So there's still 32 minutes. Believe. Goldbridge and AFTV are fun because their clubs are shambolic. Liverpool's miles better even at our worst. I like watching Goldbridge, but I can't watch them if they're winning. Because oh no, that's offside. He's offside. One of them was offside. One of them was 100%. Oh, it doesn't matter. He skies it anyway. And then he raises the flag. That old chestnut. Yeah, the Newcastle reaction confirmed to me you don't have any kids. Well, I don't know if I've ever disclosed my age on here, but I'm only 22. I'm only 22. So be shocked if you will. But yes, I do not have kids because I am very young. There's still time. In the end, this is the Cup, so plenty of chances to qualify out of this group. And we all know this is the toughest match in the group. Well done, Matty. Do I sound like a Scouser? New. I am a Londoner. But I support the best club in the world. Didn't expect you to be younger than me. What can I say? I mean, I just hate to think what I'm going to look like when I'm 30. I'll look about 50. Oh! Diaz almost with a header. Bullet header. Keeper makes a decent save. That was game on as well. Diaz could have had a hat-trick today. Here comes the corner. They're complaining it's gone out of play. And the ref's going to blow his whistle as well. Yeah. Oh. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being in my 30s. I mean, looks-wise, I look so old now. So I'm saying, how old am I going to look when I'm 30? Good luck to us, can't take it anymore. Oh, we've got someone giving up. Someone giving up the ghost. We've won it back. Oh, Trent, the pass to Diaz was on there. Robertson. Oh my God, have to go back to the keeper. Nunes, Jota and Thiago on. Come on. Doesn't matter how we look, matters how we feel. Oh, I know. But we've all got some insecurities, haven't we? I look okay for 32. My only problem is bald spots, so I shave my head. As soon as I start to bald, or I get any like receding hairline or bald spots, I'll just shave it all. What do you think about the United comeback? They look serious. Wait, which United comeback? The United comeback? Oh, as in general? It's a manager bounce, isn't it? It's the same thing that happened with Tuchel. They look brilliant. Like this is what I just can't deal with. A new manager comes in, everybody knows they're going to get a bounce. Whether it's in the first game or after a couple of games, they're going to get a bounce where they're going to look fantastic. There's no point judging them there because in a few months or in a year or two, it could have easily all fallen to pieces. So judging someone after a few weeks, I just don't see the point of. And that wasn't directed at you, by the way. God, I've only just got to the. We haven't even had the substitutes yet. No, we've got this. We've got the subs. Only just though. Free kick. Luis Diaz has probably been our best player, but just because he's worked hard. You know, the bar's pretty low. Would you take Tuchel if Klopp goes? No, I bloody wouldn't. You can't take Chelsea's reject. It's not a great sign when you're doing that, when you're taking other Premier League rivals who have finished beneath you for several seasons. You take their rejects. Free kick. Terrible. 25 minutes to go. We're running out. Quickly running out. My dad's got quite a strong hairline, and he's in his 60s, so I'm hoping I've got his genes. Everyone's off this season. Diaz has been our best player by a mile. Work rate and always tries to make something happen. Yeah, I think he's man of the match at this point, unless something dramatic happens. Before the PSG debacle, I always wanted Poch in future, but I think he's genuinely washed. Yeah, he's old news now. Old news. Then who do we have left? No other quality managers left. Well, there you go then. When things aren't going right, the answer isn't always get a new manager. I think that's what we've got to realise. Oh, Nunes shot blocked. Oh, Napoli are coming here. They got about 4-on-2 here. If they find a player... Oh, what a load of shit. He had 3 players to him out of the back post and he took it on himself. Should be out of sight, if they weren't already. Hey Jude, don't be afraid, you can make us better. I just want to enjoy football again. As depressing as that sounds. But I think even FSG know how important Klopp is. Maybe not from a footballing sense, but in terms of they know that he is a great front and that he takes the pressure off of them massively, and that having him in charge is just so important to so many people. It would take a lot for FSG to part ways with him, because I think they'd know that they'd be more in the limelight and more exposed. And they come again. There's still just nothing between the midfield and defence at all. Matty manages to face him away, but it's back in the box here. Oh, God. Thought that snuck in. Thought that snuck in the post. Barcelona 4-1 up. I think missing out on Champions League and Premier League by an inch last season has affected the mental health of the squad. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Everyone's only a mentality monster for so long. There's always a breaking point. Maybe that was ours for this current squad. I don't know. It is cruel. Literally one of the best seasons you'll ever see. And it won't be recognised because of 2 games, essentially. The press conferences are going to be interesting. What questions will Klopp be asked, and what kind of mood will he be in? I'm sure he'll look to take the blame off his players as usual, but no real excuses for this one. I'm struggling to see where our next win comes from, to be honest. If we just turn it on, we just go up a gear, we can beat anyone. Luis Diaz is set us on our way for a counter. He's trying to get back up to it as well, but he is fucking knackered. Definitely offside. This is ridiculous, Lino. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous letting that go for that long. How obvious do you need it to be? Let's see this. It's like you've got the halfway line as a reference point. How much more clear do you need it to be to just put your flag up straight away? We look knackered. I think there's been like a genuine cock up with our pre-season or something. We just don't look ready. Here they come. Nunes, back post. No. Out for a goal kick. This is going to be a long season. I hope we finish top 4. I think a lot of people are thinking that way now. It's a case of if we get Europe or not. Robbo's been on the decline since last year. But Tsimikas hasn't played much better in any of the appearances he's had, I don't think. Oh, Arthur's coming on. I didn't realise it was Arthur. One 0 Tottenham. I think with 15 minutes to go and 3 goals needed, I might have to concede this one. I don't think we're getting anything. Long ball over the top. Oh, Nunes unlucky. Keeper on it well. I don't think they need to... I don't think they need to act injured. I don't know what the keeper's gone down for. Oh. Slight elbow into the stomach, but... Yep, Harvey Elliott makes way. The new signing comes on 4-1 down. The keeper's still down. Honest top 4 predictions: City, Spurs, United, Liverpool. Do we still think Spurs are that good? I think a lot of people thought they would be like unbelievable, but I don't think they are. Gomez's performance tonight worse than Lovren against Spurs. Nah, I won't have that. I won't accept that one. Try again. Surprised that Klopp is using Arthur. Hinted strongly that Arthur wasn't ready yet. I don't know. Nobody really followed up on it, so don't know exactly what he meant. Ready to start, unfit, not up to scratch tactically wise. I don't know. But desperate times. I don't know why Núñez is coming out to the left so much. It's kind of what we were scared of when we signed him, I think. He likes to drift left, but Diaz is a winger more than an inside forward, so it's just going to cause trouble. James on our channel's just turned the game on. He hadn't seen any of it. He's just turned it on 4-1 with 10 minutes to go. Oh, God. Now, the one time that happened to me, it was back in like the Dalglish days, I think, when we had... It was a game against QPR, an evening game, and we went 2-0 up. Sebastian Coates scored a beauty. And then I looked at my phone half an hour later, and we lost 3-2. And that was that's the only time that's happened to me. Tottenham 2-0 up. There was no urgency today. Even the subs should have been on at half time. Yeah, lack of urgency from not just the players but the coaching staff as well. We're using a player who should be retired and a young lad who isn't a centre mid. Now Elliott's definitely a centre mid. He ain't a winger. He has not got the facilities to be a winger in the Premier League, at least. This is the biggest hiding anyone has given us 11v11 since the 4-1 at Spurs. Yeah, I think everyone kind of knows that the 7-2 at Aston Villa was bad, but it wasn't an accurate reflection of the score of the game. And apart from that, we've never really been stuffed. But yeah, the 4-1 felt like a bit. Well, I mean, if this has the same effect as that 4-1, then okay. But it just doesn't feel like it will do. It feels like this is turning into a long, difficult season. They're going to make it 5. Van Dijk with a block, and Matip heads it back to the keeper. Arthur goes down, draws the free kick. Núñez is having to come out to both wings. This ain't where we need him. But here's Diaz. He did a good job there, to be fair. Jota trying all sorts of turns and flicks there. Wouldn't think we're 4-1 down. God, I completely forgot about that Bournemouth game. Yeah, that was dreadful. Ball retention is woeful. It's been like that from everybody. And he's a teenager. Consistency, isn't it? Fabinho out to Diaz. I think Diaz has been our best player. I think he deserves to come off, to be fair. He'll be absolutely blowing. Matip. Thiago. Diaz again. God, he's trying. He is trying, that boy. He's still got it. I mean, that's fantastic. Arthur trying to cross it in. May as well be Diaz versus Napoli. Oh dear. Not even getting anything from set pieces either. We scored like 3 or 4 against Bournemouth, but none of them looked like threatening. Jota with some cold feet. Oh, here they come. Good there from Thiago. Jota into traffic. Will Klopp be sacked 7th year curse? No way. And if you believe in 7-year curses, you're an idiot. Liverpool continuing to attack even at this result. That is promising and shows character despite the result. Yeah, I mean, we would never... We'd never just sit back and, damage control. Because that's what I said, we don't know how to do that anyway, even if we wanted to. But make sure you do stick around for post-match reaction as well. It's a separate stream. It'll be available sort of 5-10 minutes after the final whistle. So just stick around our channel, keep an eye out for it. It'll go up on our Twitters as well. I mean, what I'll say is Real Madrid looked horrific at the start of last season. And look what they did. So who knows? Maybe this is our year. 5 minutes to go. Núñez drifting in from the left again. Now in the centre. Plays it to Trent. Those crosses just never look like resulting in a goal. Oh, Virgil's giving it away now. Too easy. Saved by Alisson from long range, but too easy. Can't win matches with Elliott and Milner in midfield. Happened against United and the same now. Well, maybe that is the last we'll see of it. I hope it is. Well, it's got to be the end for Milner starting. Like, even Bajcetic probably deserves a run out. You've got to remember, in the Merseyside derby, Milner was a substitute. Even his cameo was atrocious. Had to walk away for a few to feed the dogs. We have any opinion on Arthur yet? No. It's hard to have opinions on anything at the minute. Here we go. Oh, again. Yeah, well, I imagine it will be Kanate or Matip that we see a lot more regularly, won't it? Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Vetler. I don't know how to say it. I'm very, very sorry. I hate to be rude. But yeah, I've got no idea. Oh, almost the first goal for Arthur there. Blocked by our own man, I think. But it was hit well and it was hit true. Thiago. Oh, we're desperate. Oh, the pass out to Trent's poor. We ain't scoring. Good Lord. Corner for Liverpool. Come on. Nothing's going our way. They've defended very well. On the whole, it's a job well done. You've got to take your hats off and say they've royally done us. Ugh. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I guess we're here for the end of it then. No, that looks horrific. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes to find 3 goals. Can we do it? What happens when Liverpool lose against Wolves? Let's not think about it, eh? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Matip is now back and hopefully the pairing with Van Dijk can continue. I think Matip was our best central defender last year, have to agree. And I've liked Milner a lot over the years, but he's well and truly ready to hang it up now. He can't compete anymore. Yeah. He's good in the Carabao Cup and FA Cup early rounds, and the last 5 minutes of a game against the bottom half team. And that is probably all he expected when he signed his contract extension. He is not meant to be playing 70 odd minutes of a Champions League group stage game. Never in a million years. This is the worst Liverpool game I've seen in ages, and hopefully with several key players back, this marks a new chapter. Lose versus Wolves. No, mate. You just got to keep believing. Just take each thing as it comes. If we lose, we lose. Still believe we'll beat Napoli at Anfield. Well, just remember, guys, we are going live for post-match reaction at about 10:10. So stick around on the channel for that. Please do like this video as well and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And we go live every night at 7:30 and cover all games in their entirety. What a bloody disgrace. Players not working. Trent needs to look at his game. Only Diaz gave a good show. I think this has been coming. We need to step up and quick. I think that's a fair assessment. Liverpool lost for one reason, Klopp. I don't agree with it, but I like the way you've put that. Very what word am I looking for? Just very good. Next 3 matches are crucial for Klopp. FSG might sack him before the international break. Can FSG get inspired from Chelsea and sack Klopp? Now, this is what I was saying, though. I think Klopp would have to really, really screw up. Because I think even FSG are aware at how brilliant Klopp is at diverting attention away, and how he's able to almost single-handedly, apart from the players, keep a good relationship between the fans and the club. Like, if they just go in and get somebody else now, like if they just go and get Pochettino, or even a good manager like Nagelsmann or Zidane, there's not that affinity. They feel like an outsider, and things would get way uglier very quickly. And I think FSG probably know that. That's it. Full time. Liverpool lose by 4-1 away at Napoli in match day 1 of the Champions League group stages. It's been a mauling. Genuinely, Napoli fully deserved it. Probably deserved a clean sheet, to be honest with you. They played well in all departments. Were far better than us. So hats off to them. It was actually, a really good performance and good attitude from them as well. This wasn't Newcastle. This wasn't Atletico Madrid. This was a team that knew what they came here to do and did it respectfully. They thrashed us respectfully. And I think that's worth credit as well. And I hope Klopp does compliment them well. But, plenty to look at from our perspective as well. Man of the match is Luis Diaz by a long shot, purely because of his effort and intensity when nobody else had that level. As I said, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do like the video. Please subscribe to the channel as well. We'll have post-match reaction in about 15 minutes time or so. Stick around for that. There'll be three or four of the guys there to chat over the game, dissect it, have a bit of a therapy session. So be there to get your comments and thoughts in on that game. We'll be doing player ratings as well, and let them know your man of the match. So stick around, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Not a great start to the Champions League, not a great start to the season. We roll on Wolves and we see what we can do in that one. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a nice rest of your evening, or try to at least, and we'll see you in the post-match very, very shortly. Take care.